What's up, YouTube? Josh Relentless Motorsport speaking on this fine Saturday. I don't even know what today's date is. It is Saturday, June 12th. Damn, my birthday's in a couple days. I'm getting old. Don't mind the hair. I just got done riding a Hayabusa. I got freaking helmet hair. Um, Man, that thing was exhilarating. It's amazing. I like it more than I'm officially hooked. Um, what I want to talk about is a lot of you guys see me in pages on Facebook, and I've said this a million times in a lot of other videos. I get a lot of people trying to say, this guy, oh, quit telling everybody it's the ECU, check they should check this and 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 hear me out. The ECU controls all those things that you're gonna test, waste your time testing, throwing stuff at. Toyota built a pretty solid platform, along with a lot of the other Japanese, you know, vehicle manufacturers and even the European ones. But we're talking about the Jap cars for now. Um, like Honda, freaking solid. Toyota, pretty freaking solid. Mazda, even though they got a little Ford in them. Did I just say that? Yeah, Ford's not even that bad. But anyway, you know, they're pretty solid. Mitsubishi, the old OG Mitsubishis like 4G63s and stuff. Other than everything's got its issue. Okay, they had crank walk. We call the 4G63 Luke crank walker. I mean, 2Js get crank walk. I mean, nobody picks on a 2J. Anyway, they're pretty solid vehicles. So by checking your ECU, you eliminate wasting your time, because if you open it up and you look closely at it, you'll see, hey, there's something wrong in there, and then you can address it. It controls everything, and it didn't cost you nothing. And other than depending on where it's at in the car, I mean, it's not really normally that hard to get to. You're not going to be sweating your balls off or freezing your ass off, ohming stuff out and hitting stuff with the test light and power probe. Like, you just go, oh wow, a little bit bad, you know, problem solved. So that's why I tell people to check the ECU, check the ECU, check it literally, it's the brain. What is your body without the supercomputer in your head? I mean, nothing else works. If your brain's damaged, you're pretty much screwed. Yeah, pretty much screwed. Just like the ECU of the car. The ECU of the car is the car's brain. It tells its heart, the engine, to run and pump and make horsepower and vroom vroom sound, like it's everything. So on that note, you know, that's why I tell people to check them. It's not that I'm trying to get rich off you guys and do this. Trust me, I have another company that I make plenty of money off of. I don't need to make money off of selling you a bogus ECU job, something you don't need. Like, I'm not here trying to rip you off. I'm just a fellow car enthusiast trying to help other car enthusiasts and other like-minded individuals out. Um, Even if the ECU looks good, they're past their service life. Like, everything is designed in modern day society to have flaws and fail so they can sell you the next best model. I mean, your iPhone updates, it crashes. I mean, like, it's been going on for years. It's more prevalent now and it's more noticeable now because people become more wise over the years to it. But companies do it all the time. And yeah, it's kind of screwed up, but I mean, it's the nature of the beast. It's what they do. Everybody wants to make money. And if they sell you a cost effective, proven solution, the one size fits all, never goes bad thing, you're never going to. Once they sell that lot of vehicles out, or motorcycles, or boats, or planes, or washing machines, whatever, they're out of business because nobody's ever going to buy shit from them again. Everybody in the world's got it. It's the best of the best. It's done. Out of business. They spent millions of dollars on R&D to make their money back and cut even and go out of business. Yeah, right away. Um, so I tell people to get them done because they're past their service life and they are known for failing. And a whole assortment of older vehicles, even newer vehicles. I mean, newer vehicles, they're failing because of stupidity, mistakes, which isn't stupidity, it's a mistake. Um, Natural circumstances like, floods and hurricanes and whatnot. But the older ones are failing because they're past their service life. I mean, Mitsubishi's have the issues, Hondas have the issues, Mazdas have the issues. Actually, Mazda ECUs are made by Denso, as a matter of fact, just like Toyota. Toyota and Lexus, Daihatsu, I mean, all these other vehicles, even vehicles we don't have here, I've gotten ECUs for that. They have failing caps or drivers that are falling apart on them or diodes that have seen better days or resistors that over the years had so much current going through them they're fucked, they're shot. It's if you like the vehicle, fix it. And it doesn't matter. I get a lot of people too that's like, oh, that's that's more than I paid for the vehicle. I got news for you. Then don't get gas in it, because I'm going to tell you this. You will spend more money in the course of a year on gas, especially with this dingbat we got as president right now. You'll literally spend more money on gas than you'll pay for any car. I've only had it for like 5 months, and I've probably already spent more money on gas than I paid for my Mark IV Supra. Gas is freaking overpriced. You run through it like water, especially now that gas. Granted, E85 is awesome if you're tuned for it, but E85 burns twice as fast. More money, and gas prices going up. I mean, it's like fucking like $42 to fill my Mark IV Supra up, and almost damn near $50 to fill my SC up, and it's like $30 to fill my 2009 Corolla Type S up. Shoot, filling the boost up that I was just riding up was like $13. Like, it's ridiculous. So, on that note, don't put gas in it. If the vehicle only cost you $500 or $200 or $1,000, I don't know what to tell you. If you go into a vehicle with that mindset, owning a car, period, is not for you, because all cars have issues. They're machines. They all have mechanical hiccups, issues. They're all going to cost you money. Car parts aren't cheap. I don't give a crap what car it is. Some are more than others. But literally, they all have issues. So now we get that out of the way. What I want to show you is why you need to get your ECU serviced as soon as possible. Literally. Even if it looks good. This guy sent me 2 ECUs. I'll show you the other one in a minute. I got pulled out. This ECU needs to be extensively cleaned. Oh, wow. Let me... we can... There we go. That light's a little too bright for the lens on the camera. Like, look. This one's starting to go bad. But this one is screwed. It's got ESR under this resistor. It's starting to eat into the legs. That I can already tell is a broken trace. Then you got, if we could focus, you got this voltage. You got this voltage regulator. Trashed. That trace looks like somebody ever tried scraping it with something, which is not how you clean it, but they tried. That trace might be savable. You got a lot of ESR in here. Look, they're starting to eat the pads on those diodes. It's starting to lift the conformal coating off the board. Then we get up in here more ESR. You got to pull this transistor array out to clean up, because that's definitely under it. Pulling these things out is risky too, because you cannot buy this. If it breaks, you got to find another ECU that has it and steal it out, or rebuild the other ECU or whatnot, because you can't buy it. You're screwed. It looks like they got a piece of wonton in there. I don't know what that is. Literally, like, this is just nasty. These traces are probably broken. That's a lot of ESR rat, and it runs down in here to these transistors, which are actually circuit drivers, and it's bad. Look at that. It's all on the legs. So You know, you got that. I mean, this is going to take an hour just to over an hour just to clean this area. I mean, you got up here, it's all contaminated and damaged. Up in here, these SMD resistors have corrosion. This is also a form of a capacitor here. It's not an electrolytic capacitor, but it's still a capacitor. It's not leaking. That's contaminants from the electrolytic capacitor. Damaged. I mean, there's a trace under there. It's damaged. This is an extremely difficult job to fix because I'm going to have to like repair all these broken traces. Is it doable? Hell yeah. That's what I do if I have to. Do I like doing it? No. It's a time-consuming headache, and it's a massive pain in the rear end, but it needs to be done. I haven't even flipped this over yet. Sometimes the ESR falls down in here, and it looks like somebody's already been in it. That's not factory solder. I actually did a decent job soldering it in, but they've already had this component out, and they've tried wiping it up. And they left stuff caught up in the board. Yeah, somebody's definitely been in here. I will say, if somebody's been in, like physically working on this, I will tell you, and I'm going to be honest with you, I do charge more money because now I got to go. Let's zoom out. Now I got to go, and I got to not only undo what you did, or they did, or whomever, I got to clean it. It's more time, and it holds me up, which it's not a big deal. That's what I'm here for. But, you know, I got multiple customers that need my assistance and my help. And now the whole process is slowed down more because instead of taking an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or 6 hours, now it takes me like an extra hour, extra 2 hours. Wow, that made a hole in my shirt. That's not good. I like this shirt. Oh, well. So we're going to put that ECU in there. Here's the dude's second ECU. Mind you, I cleaned this one up. Well, started to. Broken traces. I haven't fully cleaned it. I did a quick, what I call a quick wash. This cap's leg's literally not connected no more. Voltage regulator's damaged. This one's not as bad as the other one in that area. Up here, there's dirt. It needs to be cleaned, but there's broken traces off that resistor's broken. This is all contaminated. That still needs to be cleaned. This has to be pulled and addressed. Let's come back here. This still needs to be cleaned. I will tell you the traces are broken. These transistors they might still be good. I have to test them. They don't look that bad. Other ECU is definitely worse. I've already started connecting dots in certain areas where it was needed because I couldn't do copper work to fix it. So like this, and I pulled the 100 UF cap that comes out of here and here to 100 UF 10 volt caps. So on that, like I got to redo all that, and then you got down in here, which these traces I was able to mend together copper work. They're overlaid. The foam, well, maybe you can see one of them. You see the little break where it kind of looks white down in there? That's where a copper line is overlaid. The other one, now I got to bridge that with solder to mend them together. This is totally trashed. And this ECU, somebody had tried putting a cap in it and they damaged the pad. That's somebody else's solder work right there. And look, it's got the cotton or whatever they used all in it. Because if you look at my solder work, it's clean. So, in that regards, this can be prevented if you catch it in time and just get it serviced. Um, regular service is a lot cheaper than that. I mean, do a job like this, it's a couple hundred bucks. I'm gonna probably this one that's not even that bad is gonna probably take me about 6 hours to pull everything, test everything, check everything, get all the contaminated parts off the board, fix pads, test components. I think I already said that, and figure out, connect all the dots, follow the traces, figure out where point A and point B is, and all this other stuff. The header plug might have to come off the board. I mean that's a 45-minute job in itself, pulling my header plug off. This ECU here, man, this thing will probably take 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours. It was really bad. They can all be fixed, but like, it's not coming out of my pocket. I'm just a guy that's working for you guys. So like, if you want a job that's affordable, just get the job fixed. Get the ECU fixed. Be done with it. Enjoy the car, even if you don't want to keep the car. And the car is junk and you want to part it out, rebuild it, sell it, remanufacture it on eBay. Make $500-600 off of it. Call it a day. These things are getting hard to find. It's a crazy market right now with inflation. Everything, car parts for the older cars are up through the ceiling. This thing here is like freaking Bitcoin, man. Like, you get them and you flip them, you sell them. Just get them fixed. It'll make your life so much better. Make the car run better. It's just something you should do. Treat it like a timing belt. Timing belt. Treat it like an oil change. Well, not an oil change. You'd be rebuilding your ECU every 3,000. Treat it like an oil. Treat it like a timing belt. Just don't change it as frequently. The ECU, they last. Doesn't go by mileage or how clean the car is. It goes by age. I mean, normally parts like that are rated for anywhere from like 25 to 30 years, around there, maybe 20. They're catching up on their service life. A lot of these cars are older than 25 years old, and so you might want to just get them fixed where you can before it's too bad. I mean, and yes, it can get too bad to where it's not savable. It has to be pretty bad for me not to fix it, but there's a couple. There's definitely a couple. Um, it's your call, people. If you like it, if you need a car, if you need the car to rely on, if you need the car to get to work and you rely on the car and you need a reliable car, just fix it. It's that easy. I'd be more than happy to help you guys, and yeah, pull them things out, check them. You'd be surprised how many of y'all that are like, "Oh, my car still runs great." It's really not running great. You haven't felt it run great yet because your old outdated electronics in the car that run it are failing. Um, anyway, you guys have a good weekend. I'm gonna go back to my place and take a shower, and I am going out tonight. If you guys are going out tonight, have a good night. Stay safe. Don't party too hard, and enjoy your weekend. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe. Click the little bell, little ringy ding down there, and look forward to hearing from you guys and hoping you guys out. Anyway, Relentless Motorsports Texas is signing out. Peace out.